Welcome to another Plantita Platica. I'll just wait a little bit so that people can connect. So today is Sunday. Today was a plant watering day. So we've gotten a few new plants and we have put some of them in pots. We've put some of them in the earth, and I'm just gonna show you where I'm at now with plantas, because remember a few months ago I reestablished that connection with the Pothos Carolina plant, and I'm just gonna show you what has unraveled since then. I think that connecting with Carolina has definitely inspired me to take that newfound understanding, newfound communication, that deep appreciation for plantas, and realize that actually a lot of my I think a lot of the things I needed to work on as far as taking care of plantas was time management and prioritizing things that were important to me. So I wasn't reattempting to take care of plantas because I wasn't finding the time to do things that really bring joy to my heart. So part of this journey in the Plantita Platicas is to share that process and to decipher it for myself, right? I am on this healing path, this healing journey for life, and I think my main focus is intergenerational healing. And I say I'm an intergenerational healer not because I'm here to heal you or to heal others, but because I'm healing myself through these lessons and this wisdom, and through the guidance of the ancestors, right? Through decolonizing, through applying the things that I learn and the things that we decipher in community. So let me start by showing you how Carolina's doing. Hi everybody, thank you for joining the Plantita Platica. I'm going to show you Carolina now. So here's Carolina. Carolina is doing amazing. She's really happy. She's thriving. I've even been able to prune her and propagate her and share her with others. Oh, look, we have new growth. She just keeps growing and growing. She's very happy. Look at all these little growths, and I just pruned it. I just pruned her. We have all this new growth here. She's very happy. So Carolina, if you watch my first videos on Plantita Platicas, Carolina is my mom. Carolina is my mother's love coming through this planta. My mother transitioned to spirit world in March of 2019. And then my grandmother transitioned to spirit world in June of 2019. So my mother and my abuelita, their love comes through these plantas and through the lessons that I am learning. Like this right here. A little innovation right there. Y'all see that right there? That is a shower rod, y'all. That's something my mom or my grandmother have done. I was like, how can I hang these plantas? So I found the shower rod and put it up there, and it's perfect. The shower rod sustains all the plantitas there. So once I was able to establish my connection, re-establish my connection with the photos that my mother gifted me, Carolina, I was so proud of myself for nursing her back to health, really, that I took on another plantita and I adopted another planta, and I'm going to show you that planta now. And this was my dream planta that I've wanted for a long time, that I wanted to adopt for a long time. So here is the second planta that I started taking care of, and look at her in her gorgeous splendor. This is a Monstera adansoni, and people call it the Swiss cheese plant. And this planta has been growing so much, as you can see, like all these new little hojitas, that I started propagating her as well. Hola, Gabriel. So here she is propagating, and mind you, I've gifted a few of them away already. So that started this journey propagating, and I call it mad props. So mad props, propagating all the plantas. And I've even started gifting away. Actually, one of my sisters just sent me a photo of one. Here are the other little propagations. These are some of Carolina's props. Mad props. This is a part of the mad props. This is one of the new plants. I think you already got a sneak peek of her. And these propagations are from my good friend Jimmy from Tibarte. So he made two of cutting, and they're doing amazing, and they're growing too. So after those, Jimmy also gave me another plantita, which I was very excited about. And let me show you what happened. Jimmy gifted me a Monstera cutting. Hola, mijo. Hi, Gabriel. He gifted me this Monstera cutting. And I see, I didn't know how to take care of it. So it really sunburned on the porch. I had it out on the porch. And I was sad. And I called me. And what do I do? Oh my God, so good, Carolina. And Carolina loves it outside. What do? Got all sunburned. So it helped me understand that different plants need different things. So Nosteciosa was happy outside. So I brought her inside. It's being directed from this back door. And as you can see, she's doing well. And she has growth. So this is a new hojita, and I'm so much being that through those people can all, from the thing I'm learning. So we have growth, and I'm gonna go pick up other monster from Valentina, sir, and I'm excited. I'm gonna go pick that up in a little while. She has some cuttings for me, so I know they like it here. So we're gonna set up another little friend here, and they're gonna be homies, plantita homies. I go to them one day, I found this one, which is also a Mon Delicioso. It was like $6.99. I was not in. Yes, look at it. Got it, and it's growing. Look at all this new little growth down here. It's very happy in this spot. And you know what's interesting is that Carolina was not growing here at all. Carolina was actually dying in this same spot. So Monsteras actually like it here, which is funny because the Monstera doesn't really like the area outside where Carolina's at. So there's a lot of different needs that I'm learning about that the plants require. So this Monstera is very happy here. We also got some new snake plants. These are really beautiful. Some Sanaverias. We got some snake plants, the coats, and of course our fiddle leaf figs, who are doing very well. After taking care of all those other plants, I was like, all right, I think I can handle a fiddle leaf fig. So I went out and got fiddle leaf figs. These I actually found at Costco for like $26. This one's Doing really good. It has like some new growth peeking through right here, that little piquito. So I'm excited. And I know what it looks like because it wasn't there a month ago. And it's growing now. And this one had a little piquito like that too. Yes, I got 2 of them. I got 2 fiddle leaf figs. So I know that that's new growth because this piquito just birthed 2 new growths. Just sprouted 2 new growths. So I'm excited. This one's super happy. I think they're both happy. They're doing really well. And the pot is so big that I was like, oh, I can like decorate it with like little succulents. And I'm gonna use it to start propagating succulents in there. You see the little succulents I've put in? There's these, and there's a really tiny one in here. I don't know if you could see it. It's super tiny. But I figured there's soil. I can definitely propagate some succulents. And these succulents I propagated from cuttings that I took from the gas station. Yes, y'all, there's cuttings everywhere. But just be mindful of, you know, connecting with the plants first. And always leaving an offering. You can water them, you can offer a song, you can offer your hair, offer some tobacco. We don't want to just take, we always want to be mindful. We want to be mindful and consider, you know, consider the environment and consider why we're taking it. We can't just take and take. We have to be intentional, right, about these plantitas, because we also have to be able to take care of them, right? So today from these cuttings, I actually was so happy that they rooted. This was about maybe over a month ago. So they did root in a glass jar, and I put them in a little pot today. I'm so excited. So these are little plantita homies that are going to be living in the same pot. So they're going to be happy in there. So I've been doing a lot of propagating, a lot of like repotting. This one I got from Jen from Alivio, when she was selling plantitas back in the day, and it needed some love, so I added more soil. It was like kind of almost like it was missing soil, like the top quarter of the little pot. It's such a tiny cute little pot, so I added some soil just to give it some love, some water. This one needs some TLC, so I brought it to the front. I also put some succulents in here so that they can propagate in here. We have some nopalitos. I'm gonna show you something in a minute. I think you just saw it in the background, but I will show you in 1 minute. We also got some geraniums, and we cleaned them out because they already gave like a bunch of these little flower stalks. So after these dry, like the whole thing dries, so we trimmed them and cleaned them up and watered them the same one with a guayaba in the back. When we repotted it, it doesn't look good. It does not look good, so I'm gonna be giving this one some more TLC. We'll see if it makes it little guayaba tree. It's the first time that I repot a guayaba tree, so we'll see how that does. This one was a gift from a friend, a caladium. Isn't that gorgeous? Looks like Christmas, red and green. So beautiful. It reminds me of lipstick. Like I want a lipstick that color. So pretty. We got this cempasúchil from Purple. Little nopalitos, more succulents. This one I repotted and needed some TLC, but it looks great. Looks like it's doing really good. Looks happy. Nice and plump. When they look nice and plump, you know they're doing good. This one too, we are waiting for it to root in there so that it can grow. We're rooting for you. And this one has a yellow penquita. We'll wait for it to dry. And then these we are also propagating. I also cut these off of a planta out in the city. You know, we pay for that, y'all. Those are our tax dollars. So, you know, as long as we connect with the plantita, we leave an offering, thank Mother Earth. We can take a few things. So this one was on the west side. The west side of LA. So here they are in jars. And hopefully they'll take root soon. A few weeks. Here is the Sansevieria that I'm propagating inside as well. This one needed a lot of DLC, but also put it like the Lina plant. So I've had this for over 4 years as well with like super neglect, like the Carolina plant. And it has new growth. So I brought it to the front of the house. We've been giving it regular waterings. Hello. And she looks great. She's growing. I trimmed her. Let's see how she does. I got some more geraniums. I think I'm gonna put them in bigger pots. I'm gonna try to get some more macetas de barro to put those in. We also have the prayer plants. Oh, these are doing very well here. They love it here under that big plant. They get filtered light, and they're doing very, very good. They're very happy. It's her sister. She's doing good too. Here are some. This one I just repotted today. It was kind of sticky now, so I dug it in deeper and added more soil. And this is a beetle that we found. It's no longer alive, but I was like, oh, I'll put it with the plantita. These nopalitos, they're doing good. I love nopalitos. And this is a money tree. That's Cardi tree right there. Cardi tree. She's wet and bushy. Ayy. Wet and planty. Wet ass planty. Nopalitos. Nopalito. Suculentas. And another Sansevieria. Silver snake. And we have a variegated pothos, which I'm so excited about. She's been doing wonderful. This one is actually Carlitos. This one we got in honor of Carlos, our friend Carlos. And I also gifted one to Annette, his sister, his family. So I have a Carlitos plant and they have a Carlitos plant. Here's another pothos. This one I'm not sure what variety it is, but it has way bigger leaves. Looks a little different than Carolina, so I think they're slightly different, but it's also pothos. And they love it there. They just chilling. They be hanging out. You know, they be hanging out, all three of them. They love it up there. All right, so y'all ready for like the big reveal? This is the big reveal. Let me show you what else we have welcomed into our Familia de Plantas. Okay, I'm so excited for this one. So, hi friend. You ready? Oh, just in time for the big reveal. The new plantitas added to the Plantita family. Thank you for joining. So after Carolina was doing well, you know, we got the Swiss cheese. And since the Swiss cheese and all these other plantas were doing well, let me show you which planta we have added. Ready? Are you ready? Let me show you. Bam. What you know about that? These black beauty elephant ears, which I am crazy about. Say hello to Celia Cruz, y'all. This is Celia Cruz. Okay, look at Celia in all her splendor. And she's got all this growth down here. She's super happy. We've had her for about a month already. Okay, Celia Cruz. This is Celia Cruz, y'all. And something's going on right here, but that don't look like a regular leaf. I don't know if they like sprout flowers, but something's happening here. We're gonna see. Right? Isn't she gorgeous? So elephant ears love to be under trees. They don't like a lot of sun because they will dry out. And they need like a gallon of water a day, y'all. Elephant ears grow by like rivers and lakes. Not like lakes, more like rivers. So they need a lot of water. Celia is thriving, right? Celia is thriving. And bam, what you know about Walter Mercado right there? That's Walter Mercado and that's Celia Cruz. Right? So Walter Mercado is doing amazing. Got them both same day. They are elephant ears as well. And when we got them, they only had 2 leaves. They had this one and this one. And then they had 2 that were really bad, which is this one and this one. So I trimmed them. And one of the bad ones, well, they were shedding leaves, right? Because they, you know, plants shed. But that one was, they really were dried out and needed some TLC. So this one looks like it's gonna sprout something soon, I think. But from this leaf, no, from this leaf, this sprouted. And then from this leaf, this one sprouted. So we got all kinds of new growth on the elephant ears. And then we got little baby growths back here. And I think now that I moved them from the porch to under this guayaba tree, which by the way, look at this amazing guayaba tree. It's my neighbor's, but we have a large portion of it on our side. And check out how beautifully it just hangs over the sidewalk. So people will literally be able to walk on the sidewalk and pick guayabas. Look at how beautiful. So we're gonna have guayabas, and we have some in the backyard too. And they planted these trees years ago. So we'll have guayabas if anybody wants to trade guayabas. We also have limes. And we're gonna have peas too. So are you ready for the next? Are you ready for the next reveal? Wanna see who else we've welcomed into our casita Plantita family? Ready? Let me show you. I thought I heard Tai Tai run by. Tai Tai! Sorry, thought I heard Tai Tai run by. Tai Tai! Oh no, maybe it's my neighbor's dog. Okay, ready for the big reveal? You might have already gotten a sneak peek, but let me show you. Let me show you. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Bam. Say hello to La Guardiana. This is La Guardiana. So these, I believe, are called San Pedro nopales. These are San Pedro cactuses. But I was like, nah, we're gonna change her name. So she's La Guardiana de Cihuatlan. She is our protector. And I got her from my bonus mama, Joanna, yesterday. And when I drove her home, and like half of her was like sticking out of the back seat of my car. And we went and we got some potting soil. And we put her in this beautiful pot with the sun on it. And the sun protects our home, and so does the moon. And now La Guardiana protects us. She is mother's love, mother's protection, grandmother's love, and grandmother's protection. Look how gorgeous. She's just gorgeous. I can't believe we did this yesterday. And look, she's got tiny little growth right there. It might be a flor. It might be like a brazo. We'll see. We will see what is going to grow from there. What do you think is going to grow from there? Is it going to be a flower, or is it going to be like another arm, another stalk? We'll see. So I'm so excited to show y'all La Guardiana. So proud. So happy. And it all started with reconnecting with one planta, right? Carolina. And now you can see how really reestablishing that connection and learning to listen to the plantitas and connecting with the plantitas. Like, I finally know what that means. And that has changed my life. So part of these Plantita Platicas is not that I am a plant mama. I'm not a plant mama. I am a plant daughter. These plants are raising me. They're growing me. They're teaching me lessons. I'm learning from them. Ooh, mi shakalaka says it's a flower. All right. Ahí le va a salir una flor. We're going to have a flower come out of there. How beautiful. I'll take pictures so that we can keep track. Oh yeah, so let me show you. We put in some calabacitas. I know it's late, but it's still very hot and we still have sun. So I was like, let me just try to put these calabacitas in. We'll see how it goes. And we got these from OfferUp. I started going OfferUp because we needed pots. So we put these in. We got these from OfferUp. I pot this one today, and it had lots of TLC. It was way overgrown out of the pot, and it was like thriving. Look how gorgeous these are, and they were totally grown out of pot. And then these tiny ones put in. These are the one the gas station that we cuttings from propagated. The tinies, suculentas, and boom, boom. We also have some mint, and we repotted them yesterday. Some succulents. So this one is enchantment, and this one's entanglement. So say hello to enchantment and entanglement. Some yabuena, some spearmint, and sweet mint. Enchantment, entanglement. We also put in some spinach. And we got this one is a Coloseo. Colossi or Coloseo. I need to check that. Look at how gorgeous these leaves are. I fell in love. Gorgeous. You can also propagate from this one once she starts growing. We got some bell peppers, and then we got the tres chiles cosos here. We have some habanero, some serrano, and some cayenne burr. Like chile de árbol. Cayenne. How beautiful, y'all. So, that is all for today. I've officially showed you all of the new Plantita Family additions. And I'm so happy to say that I feel just blessed to have learned that lesson with Carolina because it has changed my life. It really has. We spent like all morning bringing down all the plantas, watering them, cleaning them, repotting some. It really is a beautiful thing to connect with plants, with the earth. I think that a lot of the work that we do with healing is to be able to hear ourselves clearly, right? To hear ourselves, to hear the guidance of our ancestors, to connect with the plants, with the earth, with the four elements: fire, earth, wind, water. Why? Why though, right? We do this work so that we can hear all these things clearly, right? The connection and the guidance. But why? What is the long-term goal? What is the vision? And today, in conversation with my big sister, Cueponca Xochitl, we deciphered that this is important because we are land guardians. At the end of the day, we are all land guardians. We are water guardians, water protectors. We are air guardians, air protectors. Fire guardians, fire protectors. We do this work not just for us, but for the next 7 generations. It is our responsibility to defend the land, to defend our people, to defend the water, the air. Why? Because we need to make sure that this planet, our Mother Earth, will be healthy for the next 7 generations. And how almost arrogant of me to say that, because Mother Earth is more powerful than all of us will ever be, right? She can easily shake us off like that. What if gravity stopped working like today? What would happen? What if the ocean decided to spill onto the land? What would happen? We are a part of this earth, but we do not own her. She is not our property. We are a part of her, and it's our responsibility to take care of her. She's going to do what she needs to take care of herself, but it is our responsibility to work the land in the area that we live, that we live in, reestablish that connection, and ensure that we also work with our elders, right? We need to center our elders, for they are the libraries of knowledge. We need to center children, because children will be carrying this work forward in the next 7 generations. Elders in this society, in this white supremacist, capitalistic society, elders have been neglected and forgotten. And we wonder why elders struggle with memory loss, things like Alzheimer's, dementia. Think about that. If the society forgets its elders, then the elders will also begin to forget. So that healing can only come when we center our elders, ask them their stories, ask them to tell you, to give you advice, ask them for their recipes, ask them to cook the recipes. If they like to knit, ask them to teach you how to knit. If they like to sing, ask them to teach you how to sing. If they like to work in the garden, ask them to teach you how to work in the garden. All of these things are so important. Centering elders is where that intergenerational healing can really be started and sparked. And when you can engage your family, and especially young children, in those conversations and activities and experiences, the healing is immense. So remember to think about that, and how can you start centering the elders in your life? How can you start centering and connecting with the children in your life, right? So thank y'all for tuning in to another Plantita Platica. This is Xochitl, and muchas gracias. Sending you all lots of love and lots of hugs. Happy Sunday. Feliz Domingo. And the fiddle leaf fig back there says bye. Adios.